Okay, we're live. Hello, folks. Welcome to the apocalypse. I'm your host for today's apocalypse, Andrew, cult leader, apocalypse survivor, corona, whatever the hell it is, even COVID-19 survivor, barely. Um, Civil servant extraordinaire, mental health advocate, occasional eBay reseller. So, welcome to a special edition. It's not even a special edition, it's just a normal edition. A normal edition of the greatest drinking show on YouTube, as run by the world's greatest clothing reseller. Let's get a few hellos out there. Deep Fried Deals, Dave is here. Hi, Dave. Ali's here. Hi, Ali. Raising a glass to Eric, of course, is Alan P. Very sad. I did have a bit of a cry earlier about that. Welcome, Leanne. A cup of tea does not count. It does have to be alcohol. Welcome, Nia. Welcome, Zahia. Hello, Mel. Hi, Kel. Paul. Dave. Peter. Nia's here. Nick K's here. Hi, Nick. Pete's here. Joan. Stu Mandry's in. Hi, Stu. The chat's just dropped. Let's jump. Let's go back. We've got Nick here. Hi, Nick. Tommy. Hi, Tommy. Shazad. Hi, Shazad. Fred's here. Hi, Fred. Chris is in. Hi, Chris. Anna's here. Hi, Anna. Patty's here. Hi, Patty. Rebecca's here. Hi, Rebecca. Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa. So I'm shocked about Eric. He's been watching our videos for years. Yeah, it was. I had to I got the news this morning, but I had to put it to one side because I needed to focus on saving the country from the threat of coronavirus. But it really hit me when I finished work earlier today. That it just really. Yeah, I was just sort of thinking I'll never speak to him again, because we used to message each other on Facebook and whatever. That connection is gone now. It's really sad. Hi, Kez is here. Hi, Kez. Chris B's popped in. Hi, Chris. Oh God, bloody things jumped again. Where the hell were we? Paula Ann's here. Hi, Paula Ann. Derek's here. Hi, Derek. Last night's card was good, Dave. Yeah. Ashley's here. Hi, Ashley. Rob's here. Hi, Rob. Popping in to say hi. We'll be back later. You off to the pub, are you, Rob? I was considering going to stare at the pub tomorrow as part of my exercise regime. Addy Dole's popped in. Hi, Addy Dole. Right, anyway, I nearly cracked open a can earlier. Instead, I had a power nap. But we have here today's drink of choice. Due to cider shortages across the country, we are currently on Strombo Cloudy Apple. Hi, Victoria, how are you? So, yeah, Strombo Cloudy Apple is the drink of choice today. We do also have... we'll take this first drink in honour of Eric. And the sad news of his passing due to complications following a stroke at the age of 36. Only about a year older than me as well. But yeah, to Eric. We've also got planned today the outcome of the Best Apocalypse Chat Up Line contest. I haven't looked at the latest entries yet, but we've got a few to read out. That the Money Mental Reselling Group has been busy producing. So I look forward to reading some of those lines out. Obviously, I will be testing them on the ladies of the Money Mental community. And by the way, folks, during this difficult time, I would like to assure you that Money Mental UK, at Money Mental UK on Instagram, is available for sexting 24/7. So don't worry, don't feel that you have to be alone, that your desires are unfulfilled. You can always message me, ladies. Hi, Georgina. Gorgeous Georgina's in. Welcome. Let me just see. Let's get some banners up, shall we? There we go. Right, this actually tastes quite nice. This is better than I expected it to be. This is actually tastes nicer than Taurus. £4.50 in the Spa for 4 cans, thanks to the no, £3.99 actually I paid for 4 cans in the Spa. Thanks to the stupid Welsh government deciding to put the price of alcohol up just before the apocalypse hit, and then all the pubs shut. So cheers for that. Well done, Welsh Assembly. You can't save me from the virus, but you can make sure I pay more for the drink than I need to get me through the apocalypse. Welcome, Michelle. I hope you're well. Okay, let's see if we can invite some people to join us anyway. I'll pop the link in the chat there. Let's see who's brave enough to come on Drinking with Andrew. The link is now in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If anyone wants to come live, I've heard Gorgeous Georgina wants to join us. How's the Ebola AIDS? I am recovering from it. It was a bit bad this morning, but I'm definitely in a better state. Well, there's a legacy page, is there? Thank you for sharing that, Michelle. Let me just go to that now and put my personal message. How do I do this now? But the his entire family bloody died in. So sorry to hear of your passing. I will miss our conversations across the pond and abusing you on a daily basis. There we go. That's posted there. I haven't put a name on. I forgot to put my name on it. Oh, hang on, it's not done it yet. Body Mental UK from Body Mental UK, Andrew. Right, I agree to your privacy policy, whatever else you've got to do. Add message. What's this bloody done? I have no idea if that message has gone on there or not. Bloody stupid thing. I think I've done that. Oh, my submission will be reviewed for appropriate content before appearing online. Oh, Christ. Right, okay. Very young. I mean, obviously, he didn't have my. But yeah, I've just taken some steroids, Carl. So I'm steroided up to kill the cough. I'm starting to edge towards the fact that I may have had the coronavirus. If I have, I am now immune. I have survived the apocalypse. Bow down and worship me and my superior immune system. No, there'll be no roid rage. I'm not a very angry person. Well, I am, but yeah, 6 more people have died in Wales. Excellent, good to hear. Right, who was brave enough to come live on Drinking with Andrew? The link is in the chat. Well, it is. If I had it, if I didn't have it, Christ knows. Half of government, well, not half, but it's rippling its way through governments as well. Boris is down. He's down in action. But don't worry. I have today, as the Prime Minister is now on his deathbed, I have offered to step up to the vacant position. I will lead us through this crisis. I've got many great policies, including getting the army out on the streets and introducing the policy of shoot to kill if anyone annoys me. I think all these things combined together will stop the spread of the virus. I'm even now working on forming the first ever Wrexham militia under my command and control to keep Wrexham safe from the threat of the virus. Presumably the virus can be... Hi Chris, I'm okay. Presumably the virus can be killed by machine gun bullets, so I'm sure it won't be an issue. Anyway, you're all being far too quiet in the chat. You need to talk more. Well, let's not get too focused on how many deaths there have been. Let's focus on the more important thing. I have survived the coronavirus. Obviously, you know, I will continue to survive it if we do send super chats through. Exactly. That reminds me, since Sahir failed to do his 50 listings, this is your fault, Sahir, I now have to get naked. So, there you go, folks. Welcome to Naked Drinking with Andrew. Thank you, Sahir, for this. Supposed to do bloody 50 listings and he did 15. Without having Georgina as bloody Prime Minister. What are some things? I would suggest sexting with Monumental UK. That's definitely the most fun thing you can do. So thank you for this, Sahir. 35. I'm not in the bottom half. That wasn't the deal. It's been sod KFC. Oh, hang on. We've got somebody popping in. Welcome, Jimmy. How are you?
Hello.
How are you doing?
All right. Somebody else?
Welcome, Jimmy. How are you?
Hello.
Oh, he's on 17.
I'm all right. I don't know. I'm getting echo, so tell me how to stop me echo.
I think it's because you've got me on YouTube open. If you close the YouTube or mute the YouTube.
Okay.
That should stop it.
Okay, I've closed. Right, where do I look now? How's that? Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Hey!
Welcome. How are you doing? You surviving the apocalypse okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just a bit annoyed today because I've been doing a house move. It had to go through today. And when I got up to it was a new build. When I got up to there was that many workers on the streets, you know, right next to each other. And I was taking photos of them. It was unbelievable. You think, well, they're supposed to stay apart.
I saw the same in Wrexham today when I was driving through to pick up my apocalypse supplies.
Yeah.
My mother, I've been doing shopping for my mother because she's in her 70s, so she's in a 12-week lockdown. Wednesday, the essential item she wanted was a white Twix, which I couldn't get. And today it was bloody tulips, which I also couldn't get.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm looking after my mum. She's 82, so although I've had a mask on all day, I have wore a mask all day. You know, there's a lot many people with germs around, not just the corona, but the flu. Still, people have got the flu. The chap that I helped move, which is my partner's son, he's just got over the flu. So I was worried about helping him because I've got to take it back to my mother tomorrow because I've got to go there. So. Yeah, it's all up in the air at the moment. So I've closed my eBay shop for a couple of weeks because I was getting that many late posts and people not getting what they asked for. Got trouble with the general shipping program. I just thought, I'm going to put it on hold for a few weeks. Self-employed, so I work as entertainer as well. And that was nice to hear the news yesterday that I'll get 80% of my wages, although not until June. It's well, I'm not too sure actually, Andrew, because it says do you get the forms come in June and you have to fill them out in June, or do you get it?
Yeah, well, you're saying that you'll get a form sent out to you, fill that out. If you don't get one after a couple of weeks, then go online, but don't go online until you've given it a couple of weeks to get the form out.
Yeah, I've seen on the Money Mental chat today, a lot of people are having texts already saying, like, they're going to receive it. But I haven't had no text come through today on my phone, so you start worrying.
I've had no text, but my business has run at a loss every year, so I don't really want them to give me 80% of my losses back.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, taking money off you. Yeah, but no, I mean, do you think it's wise? Give me some information here. I've closed the shop. Is it worth it? Keep it going.
Well, I think you've got to think about it in this way. If by closing the shop, you're now reducing you don't have to go out to post stuff out, so you're reducing your contact with potential disease carriers, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, just going to the corner shop now. I've stopped doing that now. Still trying to do the big shop where we're going in one at a time, as they let him in. But the small shops now, no, I've not gone to them at all the last couple of days.
Well, the bloody Spa has finally implemented a queuing system with 2 meters apart and whatever, but then you're sitting there doing that, and then one of the bloody employees walks past you and starts stacking the shelf next to you, and I'm like, well, how does that work?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was shaking me. I was taking his photos. I put them on the Money Mental later. You wouldn't believe how close all these people were together. And I thought, and they asked us to wear masks as well when we entered the site. It was a Barrett's Homes, and they said, please, if you're going to come onto the site, wear a mask. So we did, but nobody else was. So it just went against the grain, really. Oh well.
I'm just happy to have survived so far. I've outlasted Boris now.
You have, yeah, you're doing well. Well done, mate. Yeah, it's that Taurus that does it, isn't it?
Cider is the future.
Have you got a good supply there, Andrew?
I've bought some more cider today, although it is Strombo Cloudy Apple. So I've got about another 40 cans to see me through the apocalypse at the minute.
Yeah, I've had that apple. I don't like the cloudy apple. No, I don't like that. No. Yeah. I go to Tesco, I get their cider. I can't remember what that was called, but that's nice. The trouble is, when you open it, you've got to drink the whole bottle. So it's like 4 pints. Because the next day it's flat.
That's not trouble. That's an advantage in my eyes.
Not for me. I can't drink that much. Yeah, I really can't now. After 2 or 3, I've gone. So yeah, I just had 1 bottle of beer tonight. That's it. So I've done me drinking with Andrew for the first time.
Fair enough. What was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say now. I've lost it.
I can't even see you on a little screen. Is that right? I mean, it's the first time I've been on StreamYard. I've tried to sort it out because Adrian said he'd go live with me. And it took me a couple of hours yesterday to do my first little live. I did a 4-minute live on my own channel.
You only want to see me on a little screen, to be honest, while I'm half naked anyway.
You've got a bigger kind of live button right over the top of your head. It says live 18:35 the time.
Yeah, I could change it. I could.
That's a bit better. You've still got the live stuck on your head.
Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, Ashley. Very much appreciated.
How can I see the chat here then, Andrew? I've obviously...
the only way you can see it is on the YouTube.
All right, so I've got the YouTube muted. And how do you do that? Do you split the screen? Oh, I can see you. Yeah. All right, hang on.
Yes, Nick. If I get £10 in super chats, £10 more that is on top of the $3.99 I've already had, I will put my top back on. Otherwise, drinking with Andrew will be naked.
Right. I can see the chat now. We're obviously behind on the stream on the YouTube. Totally different pictures to the one I'm looking at on StreamYard.
Yeah, it lags quite a bit. So there's people on watching us on YouTube are about 20 or 30 seconds behind us.
Right.
which makes it a little bit difficult for interaction. It's like talking to the moon, really.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but yeah, good picture. I have to like my face a bit, but trouble is, it's giving me a lovely bald head of shine as well. Look at that.
Shazad has given $9.99. We're now a penny short of seeing me put a top on. Thank you, Shazad, for the super chat there. 1 penny short. How was your first live? I saw you'd gone live, but I was in work at the time. I couldn't watch it.
Well, to be honest, I didn't know what I was doing. When I went live with Chris on that channel, he kind of rang me on Instagram, and I had the phone and I turned it round towards the screen, and he told me what to do. So virtually, he did it all for me that day I went live on his channel, and I've not gone live since. So I just couldn't do it. I mean, yes, yesterday I spoke to Adrian a few times, and he was saying he's struggling to get on live. To some people, it might have been easy, but it wasn't to me. He asked me if I wanted to go Instagram, Pinterest, and all them. And in the end, I found out the button that says go on YouTube. So, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was surreal. After about 5 minutes of me talking, I finished the stream just to test it, and then I realised how many people there was in the chat, and I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
So I've got to learn all that, but it's early days.
It'll come. There's plenty of time. Dave, that's a sticker, unfortunately, for 99p, so that don't count. But we have now had $5 Australian, which is £2.50. So we're over the £10. There we go. Okay, folks. I'll have to do that more often, threaten me subscribers to get money from them.
Yeah.
There you go, folks. Fully dressed now. So what are your plans then, Jimmy? I'm presuming the entertainment market has crashed.
Yeah, it's crashed. I've been in touch with my equity and all that this week, trying to find out what we're going to do. It's like everybody else. I was prepared to take the hit and just sit back for 3 or 4 weeks, but I didn't think we'd get anything off the government at all. And still carry on doing the eBay, but the entertainment, I've been cancelled. I've had 14 jobs cancelled in the next 2 weeks, which is quite a lot of work, really. And then they're still open. The other gigs are still open. Obviously, if it goes any longer, I'll get phone calls saying that they're closed. So, yeah, probably, 8 weeks. Yeah, probably 8 weeks. Yeah.
Fingers crossed we come out with this soon. I mean, I can't survive without me KFC and me Wetherspoons for much longer, I must admit.
Nah. Yeah, like you're walking down to the shops. Yeah, that was good. Walking to Witherspoons, taking your life in your hand, crossing the roads, weren't you, half the time?
Bloody way people drive around here, Christ.
You know what amazes me? How many people watch you, and your everyday life? Although you're a reselling channel, you're not really, as you said the other week.
I haven't done a reselling video in months.
Yeah, you're a vlogger, but the interest and everybody wants to know what's happening in Andrew's life is amazing, and it kind of draws you in. As soon as you know you're out and about, you go, oh, what's he doing?
He's about to die.
Yeah, but you've been through it again. I know you had to go back on your tablets, and hopefully you're getting a bit better now.
Well, I'll tell you what, the apocalypse has well cheered me up.
Yeah,
Everything I was worrying about a few weeks ago, immaterial now, don't matter.
Yeah.
It's all sort of gone anyway, isn't it? It's not like you're going to go on a date anytime soon. So, but for once, the rest of the country is suffering with me, so I'm happy.
The more you try, though, the harder it is. The more you try. I got divorced, and I was 38, and I didn't think. I thought that's it. I went nightclubbing every night of the week and trying to pull women, and I did, but they were all married, or well, not. I didn't pull them. When I found out they were married, I went my way, and they were all the wrong women.
Yeah.
And then when I give up, then I found a young lady that I'm still with today. So yeah. Getting on a bit now because my birthday in a couple of weeks, big 6-0. Can't believe that. Yeah,
You have to go live for that one.
Yeah, well, why not? But I can do more like now because I've got more time on my hands. So, you know, and obviously, you know, doing a lot of jobs around the house, which have been put off for a long time. So
I've done nothing. I'm waiting until I'm fully recovered, and then I'll probably do a bit. We've got a question here from somebody. I don't know if you've heard of this person, Nick Hills.
No. Yeah.
Favorite band or music artist? Favorite? My usual question. This is more than one question, Nick. You need to learn to count. Favorite band or music artist? Favorite song, album, and best gig you ever went to? Jesus Christ, there's a bloody interrogation going on here.
Yeah. Well, don't know really. There's not that many. I haven't got any favourites. Not at all, really. I like a lot of music across, you know, broad spectrum. But I am into the 80s music, the same as Nick. You know, I like Depeche Mode, you know, Human League, Japan.
Never heard of Depeche Mode.
Does Nick remember Japan? They were fantastic bands. You know, they were when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s, and I was in a lot of bands, a lot of big bands. You know, did a lot of gigging around the country. The band from Coventry, where I'm from, is called King, and I used to go on tour with them, supporting them many years ago.
Yeah. We've got another interloper here. Welcome, Shazad.
Hi, Andrew. Hi, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm all right. Have you broken the 10K mark today?
No, I haven't, unfortunately. It's been a slow day. I've only done just under 9,000.
Oh, it's not good enough, is it? You need to get the listing slaves working harder, Shazad. I
know. The slacking.
Can I just say thank you, Shazad, for that lovely offer of sending me some cowpole the other week. I put it on that they were charging £21 on the internet for a bottle of cowpole. We couldn't get any for our granddaughter anywhere, and Shazad offered to send me a bottle, which was lovely. But we did manage to get some in the end, so thanks for that.
Anytime.
I would have come in and offered you some for 20 quid as well.
Yeah. My partner, she reported them to eBay. She said, you know, about the extortion on it, but then we realised there's loads and loads of people doing it. Loads.
Something that your kids need as well, you know.
Yeah.
There was a pharmacy chain called Jahoots that were doing it on the high street. They were charging £20 for the 100 mils. Like £10, like £10 for the 100 mils and £20 for the 200 mils. It was ridiculous.
I've no time for this profiteering. I will happily set fire to any profiteers.
Yeah, just a question there from Nick. Yeah, Paul King. Yeah, know him well. Went to school with him, and all the rest of the band in King. So grew up with them and toured with them quite a lot. And also Fun Boy 3 as well. If you remember them, they were the Specials. The Specials, when they split up, they formed a band called Fun Boy 3, and I used to tour with them as well. Many moons ago.
I used to manage a band back when I was a university student. Before I got chucked out of university, I managed a band called Nebulous. Great band, but they did end up sacking me as band manager when they found out that I was taking a 80% commission on all the gigs. But they wasn't very happy with that.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't have had those gigs without me as manager. You know, it was my gift of the gab that had secured us some top local venues. You know, they were playing the biggest. They're playing at places that, you know, some real big top acts have played at. You know, it should have been grateful.
15%, that's what it said.
But yeah, they didn't like the 80%. It should have been grateful. I gave him anything. I give him a bit of money to cover the petrol and whatever. Job done.
Oh dear.
It's a nice little earner for that. That was for me. I was getting a couple of grand a month. I was happy.
Yeah.
But that was the end of my career as a band manager.
Colonel Andrew, that's a amazing. Only 80%. I would charge them at least 90.
Well, I wanted to charge 100%, but unfortunately they saw an exchange of cash taking place. So there, I had to say, "Oh yeah, this is to cover your expenses for coming here and whatever." Little bit of money for your food. Job done. Yep. So, is there anyone in government that hasn't had coronavirus? I'm ready to take over now. I'm sure you both would feel safe with the country in my hands.
Safe, that's not the word I would use, Andrew.
I've been in dialogues with trade unions and all sorts today. And I've impressed them with my ability to swear. Hi, Adrian. Welcome, Adrian. Hope you're well. Mr. Diggs has arrived in the chat.
Oh, hello, Adrian.
Have you got the coronavirus yet, Suzanne?
No, I've got the cure to the coronavirus, so I'm quite happy actually.
That's exactly what I need to get rid of this. Oh, New York's on the telly again.
What shocked me was 46 doctors in Italy have died. 46 of the doctors. That was amazing.
Yeah, Christ. I mean, the amount of money they've spent on their education just to end up dying in the hospital. That's good. I still can't get past Wetherspoon's closing. That's like, you know.
What about McDonald's? That's another one. That's gone.
I'm all right with McDonald's closing, you know. KFC going. That was when I came out of my 7-day self-isolation. The only thing that had been keeping me going was the thought of getting a KFC at the end of it.
Yeah.
One day before it finished, bloody Boris shuts down. Boris announces his bloody lockdown, doesn't he? Nobody more KFC.
I think it's a conspiracy there, Andrew. No KFC. How dare they?
Well, they've obviously decided that they don't want me to enjoy my life anymore. This is the government view now, is that we can't have civil servants getting drunk and getting fat, so they've unleashed an apocalypse. I think that's exactly what's happened there. That is my theory. Hope Trump's on the TV. Obviously, when's Easter?
2 weeks, isn't it? I think, isn't it? 2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks from now, America will be open as normal, apparently, according to the Trumpster. Yeah, he's living in a different planet. Anyway, enough apocalypse talk. I think... my sister sent me a message. Jimmy, I think you need to sing us a song.
Oh, not now, no. I need a rehearse, I think.
We need one of your top numbers.
I've not done anything for 3 weeks now. Well, getting on for 3 weeks, not rehearsing. Normally, I rehearse 2 or 3 times a week. So,
do you do any Tina Turner?
No.
Madonna?
No women's. Blokes can't do women's songs. They're very, very hard to do.
Have you been to Funny Girls in Blackpool? They do a fantastic job there.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
Shazad, I'm afraid you're going to have to step in and sing for us.
You definitely don't want that. I'm tone deaf.
That's better to do impressions.
When I was coming home from my possibly last ever visit to the pub, I came up with a brilliant song for the apocalypse. It was really good. A great tune and everything. And then I woke up the next day and I'd completely forgotten it because I was too drunk. But I remember at the time thinking, this is going to be a number one. It was that good. No. All I can remember is it had the word apocalypse in it. Don't leave me this. Oh, no. Derek wants to know if you can do any Dad's Army impressions, Jimmy.
I need me props on. I'll tell you what I'll do. I promise you, I'll put the props on because I look just like the characters I do. So once I put the props on, I'll do it again, but I'll bring the props with me. Very hard to do the without looking like them.
I've often been compared to looking like a young George Clooney.
I don't see what women seeing him is, he's all right, isn't he? But I don't know. I think women just swimming over him.
Well, it's a bit like me, really.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
Right, time for the next scam. Shazad, you're in charge.
Yeah, I'm a sex symbol for women who no longer care.
Pretty much like Andrew then.
How dare you? How dare you? My inbox is full of daily contact from the opposite sex, most of whom are telling me to go away.
I thought those were mainly full of restraining orders.
Well, do you know what I've been told today, Shazad? I can't go within 2 meters of any woman.
Only 2 meters.
Yeah, I cannot go.
Everybody's told that. Everyone's been told they can't go within 2 meters.
I don't know. I assumed this was a new restraining order I'd be put under. Not allowed to go within 2 meters of any lady.
Yeah. Brilliant.
I'm sure that was 2 miles, not 2 meters.
Yeah, my neighbour's female. I'll have to move house.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a best offer. I've had a bet. Should we play guess the price? I'm accepting this offer.
$6.95.
Nope. Go on, Jimmy. Take a guess.
Say again.
I've just sold something. How much do you reckon I've sold it for?
Oh, $15.99.
Okay, so we've got $3.99 in the chat. So we've got $4.99. We've got £10. We've got £15. Nobody has got close to this yet. Adrian's gone $4.95. Laney's popped in. Hi, Laney. It was not before the lockdown. Gary's getting the closest with $2.99.
Can't be $1.99, Andrew. What the hell are you selling?
£2.49 for a copy of Assassin's Creed Revelations on Xbox.
Miles out of China.
So that'll cost me £1.40. I'll have made about. That's actually
a loss.
It's not a loss. No, I will make a profit on it. But I had a copy of a bundle of Assassin's Creed games up for sale, and I couldn't find this one. It had disappeared. It turned out to be under my bed. So I had to go to CEX and buy another copy of Assassin's Creed Revelations. So then, I sold that bundle for a nice profit regardless. But this one now is effectively a freebie because I found it under my bed. I've just put cider on my jeans. Christ. Just tipped half a can over myself. Oh, no, the sofa's wet. Ah. Let's see.
Oh, Mr. Bean. Oh.
That's very insulting, Jimmy. Mr. Bean's way more coordinated than that.
So there you go. Yeah, £2.49 for something I found under my bed, folks. If you're struggling to source for stock, have a look under your bed. Top tip there.
I don't think it's safe looking under your bed, Andrew.
It's not safe being in my bed. Never mind looking under it. I'll tell you what, right? I reckon after this apocalypse is over, the divorce rate is just going to go crazy.
That's so funny. We have so many reps come down to the pharmacy. Obviously, we buy them. We buy from. All my reps have been ringing me this week because obviously they're all housebound now. And everyone was saying to me, my God, I can't stand the other half. You know what I mean? Every single one has made me laugh so much. God, another week of this and that's it. We're getting divorced.
And I've been paid now, me £2.49. Excellent. I'll tell you what, I can now afford a tin of Aldi baked beans. If I could find any. Oh, the chief medical officer's ill as well. Christ.
Yeah, seen that.
Shazad, I think it's time that you started peddling your cure to the British government. I'll be your middleman. I've got the contacts.
Well, basically, the cure, allegedly, if you listen to Mr. Trump, is basically azithromycin and Paladin, which are anti-malaria and what's azithromycin again? That's an antiviral as well. That's technically the cure, if you want to believe him.
I'm not sure I would take medical advice from the Trumpster, to be honest.
Why not? He seems a very intelligent, well thought out person, in my opinion.
He's a bloody idiot. It's like having me in charge of the world's superpower. Can you imagine? I'd be launching nukes every 5 seconds. France would be gone now.
We already have that. I mean, I met Boris.
No, I wouldn't compare Boris to the Trumpster.
Yeah, Trumpster's got more brain cells than Boris, I think.
Well, Boris is dead now anyway. He's feeling better now. Yes, I am feeling better now, Aid. Who am I not going to take advantage of? Who am I taking advantage of? I need to read this chat. What's going on here? Hang on. Well, why is it? This pop-out chat is. Hang on. I'll definitely be getting on Georgina. No doubt about that. Right. There we go. That's done. Where's Death by Glamour? She must be lurking in this chat somewhere. Hello, Leanne, if you're lurking. Right. So, Suzanne, what are your plans for seeing out the apocalypse then?
Not much. We haven't really, it hasn't changed much for us at all. Both farms stay busy, as you can imagine. eBay's pretty much gone insane. So, same old, really.
Are you? How's your Amazon doing?
We've kind of neglected it, if I'm brutally honest. eBay is that busy that I just don't have any time to focus on. Amazon, I've sent in a couple of FBA shipments. Well, I got one of the members of staff to do FBA shipments. But, just sourcing stock is like a full-time job for me at the moment. That's all I'm doing. For about 75% of my time, just ringing up different suppliers and go, look, send me stock. It's got that bad now that some suppliers are refusing to supply me. They go, look, you're filling up our vans. We need to deliver medicines to pharmacies and stuff. So we've had to arrange pallet deliveries. It's gone absolutely insane.
And meanwhile, I can't even get hold of my landlord to tell her I'm not going to be paying him any rent on my storage. So I tried to phone the council today, right? Because they sent me, despite the apocalypse, they managed to send me council tax letter. So it says here on this letter, if you want to pay by direct debit, please telephone this number. So I rang the number. I would only take in emergency calls. So I assumed, to my mind, the council wanted money from me. That's probably an emergency, isn't it? So I held on, spoke to this person, said, look, I just want to give you my details to pay a direct debit. Nope, sorry, that's not an emergency. You can't speak to us. I said, how do I set up your direct debit? Well, you can go online and do it. So I went online on their website, and they've got a verification process you've got to go through to link up your council tax. And the first question on it is, can you confirm your direct debit details? Well, I can't do that because that's why I'm bloody on here to give you my direct debit details. So I failed that one. Then the next one is, how much was your last payment? Well, they haven't taken a payment yet because that's why I'm frigging on this service to give you the details so you can take a payment. So I couldn't even freaking set it up online. So they're going to get no money from me. Probably take me to court and be like, well, it's not my fault that your bloody staff told me that to go online and use a service that wouldn't let me go online. Hopefully, council tax will be suspended soon.
Yeah, I've heard that. They might do it.
That's my, suspend. Suspend council tax and save me the effort.
But the thing is, they'll have to introduce a new tax anyway because obviously they're spending so much money at the moment. And if they're going to remove any form of taxation.
I've heard that they're introducing a 50% tax on pharmacy owners.
Oh, okay.
So, apparently some young up-and-coming civil servants, very attractive man, suggested this as a policy today.
It was Andrew. He's a friend of yours.
It was actually me.
But you said young and handsome, so I thought it might be somebody else.
I'm young and handsome.
You're almost 40. How's that young? Or maybe next to
I'm
Jimmy is
almost
probably young,
40.
but to most people, that's quite old.
35. Thank you very much. Almost 40.
Well, I'm 30 something as well. I was born in 82, so how old am I now? 38.
Bloody old man.
I know, I'm old now.
How is it BMW?
Is it? Not bad, actually. I'm driving the Range at the moment, but the BM is fine as well.
So the Land Rover. I'm currently driving my Land Rover because it's the only car I own. It's coping admirably with the added pressures that the apocalypse has brought on it. So far, it's never been off-road in its life. It never will. But just in case I do need to escape into the hills, I've got that option now.
The thing is, I don't drive that much, though, to be honest with you. You both, like, for example, in the BM, in 1 year, I think I probably did about 7,500 miles. So I'm not
Never
really.
leave it.
Sorry?
I never leave Wrexham, especially now the apocalypse is on. I'm not leaving this town. This is. I'm going to become mayor.
I assume that was because of your anklet that you weren't allowed to leave Wrexham.
Oh, I'm not tagged.
Are you sure?
It may be true that no woman is allowed within 2 meters of me, but that is entirely due to circumstances beyond my control.
I thought stalking was in your control, Andrew. I'm confused.
No, it's a compulsion.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
Can't control a compulsion. There we go. Here's Boris infecting the Chancellor of the UK. We'll just show that there's Boris infecting the Chancellor there with his coronavirus.
Is he still working?
Well, he reckons it is. What's going on?
Georgina can't be yours because, I can't afford your McDonald's habit. I've told you before. I might be rich, but I'm not that rich.
She's got heroin habit as well.
Sorry?
She's got heroin habit as well.
I could afford that, but McDonald's habit, no chance.
She keeps her heroin habit a bit quiet, though. Apparently, I'm not supposed to tell anyone, so don't tell anyone about that one.
Who did the clapping last night?
I gave the NHS the clap last night.
Yeah, me, yeah. I gave him a clap. I didn't expect anybody to be on our street at all. I opened the door and there was nobody there at all. All of a sudden, when it got to 1 minute to 8, everybody started coming out and clapping. So I joined in.
Well, as always happens on my street, they turned up late. There was like the first minute or two, it was just some bloke banging his pipe, and then all of a sudden everyone come out, and it was like, you've obviously not checked your clock, have you?
That was nice. My son and his ex-wife and his new girlfriend are all nurses.
But yeah, how many partners has he got going on?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's just got her pregnant as well. I've only met her about 5 times.
Which one's he got pregnant? The ex-wife or the other one?
He's got one lad off his ex-wife, but the new girl, yeah. An affair in the hospital. That's where it started, by the sound of it. I don't know much. He won't tell me, so I don't ask.
It's better not to, I think.
Like a
I'm
soap opera.
crack addiction, just not the drug kind of crack. Thank you for that, Stu. Speaking of which, Stu, you promised me you would come live. The link's in the chat there, Stu. Get live.
Well, I'm going in a minute myself because I'm going to wash my hair.
Christ, that'll take ages. Tell you what, though, right? I did smell myself yesterday and think, Jesus Christ, you've let the personal hygiene go a bit bad here, haven't you? It's remark what a few days of coronavirus will do to you.
Yeah.
I'll take over does his job. How hard can it be how hard can it be? Right now seems to be the best time to manage the country, because no matter what you do, the country's doomed anyway. So you literally can't make it any worse than it is right now.
No. Tried to ring eBay a few times the last couple of days, and it's no good. No, the phone lines are closed, aren't they? So that's why I've decided to put mine on hold for a few weeks. I sent a parcel abroad, some Lauren Hardy figures. I packed them up with fragile tape. They arrived broke. He sent me a photo, and when he tried to get the shipping back, he was sending me photo stats of what it was going to cost to ship back, and it was like $100. And I only sold them for £20, the Lauren Hardy figures, plus the £3 shipping to the Litchfield General Shipping Program. So in the end, I just thought, it's a waste of time. I'll just let him have his money back, and then.
No, but the thing is, if it's sent via GSP, as long as if you arrived at GSP, you're covered for damages anyway.
I know, it's just I know that, but we were getting nowhere. It was on hold, and I kept ringing up. I'd had 2 or 3 conversations with eBay, and they said I was going through the right channels. It's the first time I've had this happen from abroad, and then it just kind of froze because of what's happening with the virus, and we were getting no luck. He kept saying, "Can you resolve this?" And I was saying, "I'm trying. Can you resolve it?" And he couldn't get.
No, but the thing is, it's not your thing to resolve. If they say that to you, just refer them back onto eBay, saying, "Look, it's sent via GSP. You must contact them. I have no control of this." And if you can't get through to them on the phone, try them on live chat.
Yeah, he said he had. Yeah.
But it's not your responsibility. Once it goes through GSP, you shouldn't be involved with the customer service at all. It's their responsibility.
I thought that he was responsible for the shipping back to me, but apparently.
But as soon as it gets shipped via GSP and it's broken, if it's damaged in transit, that's it. GSP cover you. You shouldn't do anything at all. He gets to keep the item and the refund, and you get to keep your money as well. So everybody wins if it goes through GSP and gets broken.
Because I've refunded him now. Do you think it's closed the case? Because it did close on the platform. It just said resolved. So can I claim my money back now or not?
It's going to be more difficult, but still, I would definitely try and don't ring them because they're useless when you ring them. Do a live chat with them.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah, but just future reference, as soon as it goes through GSP, never ever refund them. Just say, look, you need to speak to eBay, nothing to do with me. You must speak to eBay, nothing to do with me. And even if they close it against you, you can just ring them and go, look, it's via GSP, it was damaged. Yeah. And they'll refund you straight away. Because it's obviously, that's the whole point of GSP. It's not your responsibility.
Yeah, send me the photos. It was on a plinth, like this Lauren Hardy figures, and they'd snapped off in transit. So, it wasn't his fault, it wasn't my fault.
No, but that's the whole point of GSP. You're covered either way, as both the seller and the buyer.
Yeah, it's the first time I've shipped to America. So, whether I do it again, I don't know. I might just turn it off.
No, it's a bad experience, but if you know the rules, then you're fine. But as soon as it's sent, as soon as it's been scanned, that it's been at the warehouse, whatever, at the GSP location. That's it. That's all you have to do. Just get it to that point, and that's it. Forget about it. The only issue you have is if you've sent the wrong item, or there's an issue with the description. But if it's anything to do with damage in transit, you're covered. You don't have to worry about it. Because that's the whole point of doing GSP. It's their responsibility. So I wouldn't stop using it. I would brush up on your knowledge about the GSP service. Because it's a good. Because why wouldn't you want to use it? Because it provides you with a greater customer base, as in like potential customers. Technically, you can charge more, and 2, you don't have to worry about the shipping abroad. It's like an internal shipping, isn't it? So it doesn't matter if it gets shipped to their warehouse or someone else in the UK. It costs you the same.
I've listened to so many people having bad experience for sending them to random countries, on the GSP and getting more trouble than it's worth. So the first time I've shipped abroad, that is.
My thing is, it's one of those things. It's going to happen, but if if you had talked to someone before and they told you, look, just tell them to speak to eBay, and nothing to do with you, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
You would have kept your money. He would have kept his money. It would have been a great experience. It's just the fact that you didn't know the rules.
Yeah, it's knowing, isn't it? Yeah. That's why I come on these streams to try and learn more and more, and I am picking up knowledge all the time. But obviously,
But I would keep away from Andrew and Zahir because both of them are very limited on knowledge.
How dare you? Right, I am the world's greatest builder. Instead of a fucking bumper to prove it.
I know. See, exactly. See, you just heard him there, didn't you? So the crowd has affected him.
Bloody Zahir can't do 50 bloody listings. Not my fault, is it?
And you thought he could. I told you specifically, this man will not list 70 or 50 a day.
Yeah.
It was impossible.
He had one job to do today. One job. That and he managed to mess it up. One job, Zahir. One job. 50 listings. Didn't do it. Unbelievable. Right, shall we do the monumental apocalypse chat up line contest then? Let's see what chat up lines we've had, and then we can vote on what we think is the best one. Are we ready, gentlemen?
yes.
Okay.
But, one second, Andrew. It depends. Who are you chatting up as well, though? So who's the poor victim?
Tonight I'm gonna be chatting up Alison Gardner. So Alison, if you're watching now, she said she would. You can vote on which one woos you the most. Alison, a nurse for the NHS, there on the front line, saving many lives. So we give our best to Alison. Right. So Lenny has come in with the first line. His line is, so, repopulation. Shall we make a start? Okay. Not a good reaction to Lenny's line there. John has come up with the reseller chat-up line. This is John Clissard. Want to come to my place and search through my death pile? Obviously not a winner there. Okay. We've got a few more. If COVID-19 doesn't take you out, can I? Is that hand sanitizer in your pocket, or are you just happy to be within 6 feet of me? Since all the public libraries are closed, I'm checking you out instead. You can't spell virus without you and I. Baby, do you need toilet paper? Because I can be your Prince Charming. I saw you from across the bar. Stay there. Without you, my life is as empty as the supermarket shelf. Hey, babe, can I ship you a drink? I'm not sure I get this one. You can't spell... Oh, I get it. You can't spell quarantine without U-R-A-Q-T. I really can't stay. Baby, it's COVID-19 outside. They were supplied by Chris. We've got one here. I heard the world's coming to an end. Better go out with a bang, hadn't we? Like that one. One here. Show me your test results and I'll show you mine. Would you like to come back to my burnt out home and see my necklace made from human ears? No, Simon, that's not a winner. Stream Andrew's here with grab your hazmat suit you've pulled. Chris has come in with, well, I'm feeling hot and you're looking hot, so we'd better head off home together and sweat it out with a couple of cans of cider, the only COVID-19 antidote. And that is a true story, folks. Tourist cider from Aldi. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that because then I've been on left. Cider is not the cure. Don't drink cider. Eric Payne, Tap Peddler, is coming with, do you come here often? Pardon, do you come here often? Sorry, I can't hear you from that distance. Sorry, I can't get closer. Forget it. Right, that's useless, Derek. Let's see if we've got any more. Yeah, no, those Ian submitted the same. So, what do we reckon is the winner there, folks? Let's vote. on the winner chat up line. Yeah, Chris, you've not won, Chris. You're definitely not the winner. No, Derek, you've not won either. I can conclusively say neither Derek or Chris have won. Okay, I'm going to vote for my favourite line then. I'm going to go with, if COVID-19 doesn't take you out, can I? That's my favourite. That's the winner. If COVID, from the Money Mental Facebook group, Dave, if COVID-19 doesn't take you out, can I? That is the winner.
Yeah, I like that.
At least you answered one question, Andrew.
Go on.
Why you explained to me why you're single?
It's you know these mysteries of life, like why did Stonehenge get built? You know, who built the pyramids?
Or why is he couldn't finish 50 listings in one day?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, how did Sahir manage to pull a beautiful lady like Bex? You know, all these mysteries of life. How am I single is definitely one of them as well. Welcome, lady.
Hello.
Hi, Lenny.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm much better again today. Getting there.
Have you been taking Shazad's cure?
What's Shazad's cure?
He's got whatever Trump said was the cure.
Oh God, not if it has anything to do with Trump. He's a bit.
But Trump is curing the virus. America is opening by 2 weeks today, despite the fact that New York is, you know, slightly overrun. By slightly, I mean apocalyptically so.
Yeah.
Jennifer's popped in.
I've seen him.
Sorry,
Hi, Jennifer. I was just going to say that I've seen him. There was that thing that was shared, and the lady had said she'd had a fever, and he stepped away from her and walked out the way.
Unbelievable.
Hi, Mel. Yeah, I did a lot better. Coughing slightly, but not anywhere near. So that's good.
That reminds me, I need to put a new banner on. Shazad, you're in charge while I type out this banner.
Okay. Have you had the virus, Laney? Yeah. Have you had it?
Sorry?
Have you had the virus, Laney? If she had corona?
Haven't had it confirmed, but it was suspected that I had it.
All right.
But I'm supposed to be on like the where you're supposed to see in 14 days. My daughter as well, but my daughter lost her sense of smell and taste, which she still hasn't got back. So fingers crossed it comes back.
Well, to be fair, I don't think the virus took her taste, because if you remember, she turned me down, so she's lost her sense of taste a long time ago, Lainey.
She kept her sense of taste a long time ago, is what you mean. But yeah, I had a really, really bad cough and chest and pains all over and temperature and everything. Nothing I've ever had before, or hopefully ever will again. I was that close to phoning an ambulance, but I didn't. I'm pleased I didn't now, because obviously being on the other side, I know I was obviously all right. You know what I mean? Like it was going.
You'd then know if you'd done that, and then you'd know if you had the virus or not.
I know that's the only thing, I suppose, but it's not worth putting extra pressure on the NHS, I suppose. But like, they are going to give tests out to see if you've had it eventually. That is the aim in the long term, but obviously that's probably a while off yet.
Yes, I believe they'll be testing key government officials such as myself first.
Yeah.
So that I can return to saving the country.
We were supposed to be getting some tests this week, but nothing came through.
Well, don't forget, Shazad,
Yeah, I think
when you do get those tests, I'm the first in the queue for one. I'll be the test subject for the test. You see what I did there?
I'm going to go now, everybody. But thanks for the chat.
Well, it's a pleasure to see you, Jimmy. Take care. Look after yourself.
Nice to see you. And
keep surviving the apocalypse.
Bye, Jimmy.
Yeah. I'm going to go live, so I've just got to work how to end this chat now. It's never ended it before, so somebody tell me how to end it.
Just close the tab. Just click on the X in the top on the tab itself.
I'll keep listening, but I'm going to have a cup of tea, but I'll come back in the chat.
No worries. Take care, Jimmy.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
I'm going to be heading off as well.
Oh God. It's so badly close up with me.
I'm going to be heading off as well. My takeaway just arrived, so I've got to have some food. So I'll catch you guys later.
Bloody Shazad living the high life now. Bloody takeaway. If it's a KFC, we're going to fall out. Take care, Shazad. Pleasure to speak. Oh, he's gone. It's time then for Georgina to come live and join us. Georgina, your time is here. Press that link and show us your beautiful face. Yeah, go on. More than welcome to join us, Nick. I've just dropped the link in there. I'm sweating again. Hang on, I put the heating on. Because the other day, right, I thought my temperature had escalated, right? I was about to phone 111. I thought, this is it. You know, it's time for me to go into the hospital. So what it turned out to be, I've got this Hive active heating thing now. I'd sat on the bloody phone and turned up the bloody heating.
No, I thought that, but the heating wasn't on. It was actually me the other day. It was horrible.
We've got a very interesting looking chap here. What the hell is... Hello?
Hello.
Have you been learning?
Hi, Andrew and Lainey. Yeah, I've literally just finished filming a sourcing trip in the loft.
In the loft.
So I've got GoPro here, and then this is, hold on. Oh, it's falling off. There you go.
I like it. Have you got a massive dent in your head now from wearing that?
I've probably got a big red mark. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of a patch, not too bad.
Suction cup there.
Yeah, I agree with Derek. You looked a bit like a mad scientist there.
I've no idea how it's going to come out. But yeah, I'll probably upload that tomorrow. I went on a Henry Hoover hunt.
Oh, I want a Henry Hoover.
I know a man who's got 7.
I want a Henry Hoover because, like, I'm not convinced that the Hoover there, which has now moved, it's not what it was. I'm not convinced it works though, because when I plugged it in, it didn't turn on. But it might just be a fuse.
Seriously, Henry Hoovers are indestructible. They're amazing. They're great.
Well, I've heard that they're so good they can actually cure the apocalypse. The lips.
Well, I can't guarantee that with the Henrys that I sell. That doesn't come with that guarantee, I'm afraid. How are you, Lainey? You keeping well?
Much better than I was. Much better.
Good.
I'm just wondering, because you said that you had all that set up. Was that to actually find the Hoovers in the loft?
It was so I could film.
What is in your loft that you can't find them?
Well, you'll see in the video.
Buried.
There's a lot of crap up there. And
yeah.
There is a light up there, but I've had to go in under the eaves and into the corners. So without this, I wouldn't have been able to see anything, and neither would the viewers. So hence, double whammy.
I take it your loft is boarded, and it's not like you've got a Henry Hoover on top of some insulation hanging on by a prayer.
No, it's all boarded. I boarded it myself a few years back, but it's low angle. It's only like it kind of comes to there on me. I can't see it. So I have to crawl around like this. It's ridiculous.
I've never been in my loft. I've no idea what it's like. I understand that I have one, but it's alien to me.
Lofts are amazing because you just shut whatever you like up there, out of sight, out of mind.
I've got visions of me doing that and
How
then getting up one day by like a load of hoovers or whatever falling on top of me in bed. Being impaled by a Henry Hoover.
Dave is asking what is a Henry Hoover.
It's
Do
a
they not
Hoover.
have them in America?
I don't know. They're like a little bucket Hoover, like a shop vac, essentially, is what they are. Little bucket Hoovers with a face on.
Hang on, I can get one up on the screen for him. Let's have a look now. Henry Hoover, Google.
Back in a sec. Excuse me.
Bloody hell, he's got the coronavirus.
No, it's not. I've been in a dusty loft.
He's in denial now about his virus. Right, Dave, I've got to put the screen share on.
So they've never had.
Why is this gone like that?
Wow,
That's better.
it's a bit weird.
Right, Dave,
Okay.
that's a Henry Hoover. It's a Hoover with Henry on it.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's it. One of them.
I'd love a Henry Hoover.
I could do you a deal on one.
Speak to me after the apocalypse is over. We'll see what the financial position is at the minute.
I'd swap you for some stock if you just want to trade me for it.
I can't even get to me stock though, can I? Because the bloody gypsies have bloody circled the wagons around the bloody camp.
Have you not got access to it then at all? Well, no.
I can't get to it at the minute. I went there. I drove down there on Wednesday or Thursday. They've got a big bloody lorry across the entrance.
Oh.
So I got out the Land Rover and I was like, I shouted out, but the thing is, it's like a big estate, so like a big country estate. So they're at the other end of it, so there's no way of hearing me. So I've sent them an email. I've tried phoning them, but I'm not bothered about getting access to my stock as like. I'm just, slightly concerned about the fact that I'm not paying them any rent at the minute.
I'll see AIDS in. Trying to set up another pop quiz based around naming the years. I want to get, hopefully, if AIDS up for it, and quiz Peter Cummins, and maybe me, because we're all up on our pop knowledge, and that would be a really good contest.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're trying to sort something out.
Wow. No knowledge of pop music at all, you may have guessed. In the house.
We need to do something as well. I need to work out a way of doing that. Blankish style.
Yeah, it was fun when we kind of did an experiment with it the other day. Yeah, it's quite hard to control everyone because you get loads of people all talking over each other, and it gets really hard to manage.
To answer your question, Dave, I'm not self-employed, am I? I work for the government, so I won't get any bailout money.
Yeah, but you're going to get. Well, you're still working and getting paid anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, but my wages don't cover all my bills, let alone food. So I've taken a mortgage holiday instead for 3 months. So the mortgage holiday will see me through.
Are you doing any listing, or are you not posting anything out now?
I'm pretty much gonna. I haven't got the time, to be honest, Nick. I'm too busy with work. The civil servants are dropping like flies at the minute. Even bloody Boris has decided he's had enough.
Yeah, I heard. I've not seen the updates today, but I've heard he's got it. So
he's got it. The health secretary's got it. The chief medical officer has got it. So we're starting to lose our leadership capabilities now, which is. I noticed though they've all got it while the NHS is still able to cope. They haven't got it 6 weeks from now when you can't get a bed for love nor money.
Yeah, my niece Emma's in the thick of it. She's a nurse in central London.
Christ.
She's pulling really long shifts and doing nights and God knows what. I'm hoping to catch up with her soon for a family like live hangout like this, but not broadcast, obviously, private. But yeah, it's just worrying, you know. I've got 3 family members who are nurses. One is helping with trials for trying to sort out vaccines and stuff. It's all going on.
My sister is a nurse as well. She's doing 7-day. She's working 7 days a week. You know, you can't go on like that, can you? You just can't. So it's crazy.
No, I mean they'll burn themselves out. I saw the thing about volunteer in the NHS. They've had so many people come forward to volunteer.
Yeah, I volunteered for it, but I didn't realise that it was for NHS England, so I'm not eligible. And of course, Public Health Wales are just useless and haven't even asked for any volunteers or whatever. I contacted them on Twitter and said, you know, I'd like to volunteer. Oh, speak to Avow, which is the Association of Volunteers for Wrexham. And I was like, yeah, but they're not doing the NHS for it. I want to be in the hospital with the nurses from the front line of it, not putting up fences or whatever Avow have got people doing. So yeah, unfortunately that plan didn't come off. But I'm gonna hopefully I'll be helping out DWP soon doing benefit claims, which is my first job in the civil service. So I'll be like going back to doing that, I hope.
That will be chaos. Can you imagine how chaotic it's going to be?
I already know. I've had the videos from the people working there. There's no social distancing taken. There's no 2 meters apart or anything like that because it's just like fill the offices with as many people as they can. So they're all sat like next to each other, right? Because they a while ago they introduced this sort of hot desking thing, flexible working, where they people share desks and all sorts. So they've got more staff than they have actual desks because they rely on so many people being off and whatever. And now they're calling everyone in and they've got like people sat up like shoulder to shoulder sort of thing and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So one person gets it, you'll lose a whole room full of staff. But
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds a bit daft.
I've spent the last 3-4 days working on contingency plans for government, which has been an eye-opener.
Should we do a few dipsticks for the chat?
What's dipsticks? I've missed the quizzes. I've been working.
I read out a line from a song, and you've got to give me the next line. Or the chat can give us the next line.
Alexa, turn on.
Oh, here's an easy one, right? See, out of you two, who gets this first? If I say, got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, walking, you
Living
say,
doll.
Living doll.
Okay.
You've heard that.
Crying, sleeping, walking.
Look, Richard and the young one.
Yeah, the young ones did a version with Cliff, didn't they?
Yeah.
You're not old enough to remember that, surely.
Yep, I am.
Oh, yeah. That's where you say no, of course not.
Sadly. I'm not that far younger than you.
Are you not?
I don't think. What are you? 46?
Nick's 55.
I can never remember what I am. I must be 46, yeah, I think.
Yeah, I'm 45 this year.
Wow, you don't look it. See, you're looking young, a lot younger than me. Okay, so Lainey, if I say, I remember when rock was young.
I know
Okay.
the answer. I missed to him on both of them.
Me and Susie had so much
had
fun.
so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah. What was
Did
the
I
song?
get that? Did I get that one, or Lainey get that one?
It was Elton John,
Yep, Elton John.
Crocodile Rock.
Yep. Was indeed. Well, we'll say it's one each just to keep it interesting. Okay. So shout it out if you know it. Strumming my pain with his fingers.
Oh, playing his
I know what it is.
playing his heart song.
Rudy.
Singing my life with his words.
Where are you getting these from, Andrew? Are you copying the chat?
The chat hasn't come up with an answer yet. It just says Crocodile Rock.
No, I haven't.
You're getting that from somewhere. Yeah, it was. Singing my life with his words. Oh, I bet you don't know the artist. This is a good pop quiz question.
The Fugees.
Yeah, the Fugees covered it in '96. I think it was number one. But the original was Roberta Flack.
Yeah.
Yes, Michelle. Michelle's got it. Roberta Flack. What was that?
That was my son annoyed at the FIFA game that he's in. Yeah, random.
He must be loving this apocalypse. He's got 24/7 bloody FIFA going on.
No need change for him then, really.
Okay, right. This is an easy one. I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
I'm asking him to change his way.
Yep, pretty much.
Yes, boo, Michael Jackson.
I'm asking him to change his ways. Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson. From that was off Bad, so that would have been around 1987.
I've got that on album. That's one of the few albums I've got. I used to always
old,
buy.
What's that, Lainey?
It doesn't seem like it should be that old. Like 1987, just madness.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, another easy one for you. It's quite apt, this first line. And now the end is near.
And
so I feel the final curtain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Frank Sinatra, wasn't it?
It was indeed. Sinatra, My Way. Oh, some of these are so easy. Okay, here we go. Everybody's doing a brand new dance now.
Do the locomotion. Come on. Is it come on, everybody, do the locomotion.
One baby do the locomotion, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Who was that? Kylie.
Or Little Evie. Was it Little Evie as well?
Kylie Minogue, wasn't it? She was my first ever crush, she was.
Yeah, but it was someone called Little Evie did it first.
Might have been the original, yeah. I'm not sure of the artist, but it was certainly a cover, her version, yeah, for sure.
Was it? I remember doing that in nursery.
Yeah.
Nursery.
In nursery? Christ.
He's so young. No, he's so young.
Oh my God.
Nursery. I was at nursery in the 70s.
Christ, I wasn't even born. I wasn't even a twinkle in my father's eye then.
Oh, stop it, Andrew. Okay, let's find another one. Do. Yeah, Michelle reckons it was Little Eva. That does sound right. Oh, okay. She was more like a beauty queen.
From the movie?
Yeah.
From the movie scene.
From a
movie scene.
Yeah, Lainey got the whole. So what song was that?
Wasn't that Billie Jean?
It was indeed.
Billie Jean.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. Oh, this is tricky. You'll know the song, but okay. So when I'm lying in my bed,
thoughts running through my head.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
What's the song?
It was Angels, Robbie Williams, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's quite an obscure line from the track, though. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
It used to be a karaoke favourite of mine, that one did. I'm loving angels instead. And through it all, she offered me protection. Love and affection.
Okay. Oh, okay. Right. May your days be merry and bright.
Days be merry and bright. May your days be merry and bright. It's White Christmas, isn't it?
Yes.
And may all your Christmases be white.
Yes.
Boom. Killing it.
Are you cheating somehow?
Good.
I know.
I know.
I'm going to use up all of these. I might have to grab something.
Crosby,
yeah, I believe so. Where's it gone? Yeah, it was Bing. Help me if you can. I'm feeling down.
Help me if you can. I'm feeling down.
Down.
And I do appreciate you being round.
Round. Yes.
Help me get my feet back on the ground.
Won't you please help me?
Help me.
So who did the comedy cover version of it?
No clue. Was it
Bananarama? Was it Bananarama and Don French and all of them?
Yep, Bananarama and Lana Nini Nunu.
That's right.
Which was Don French, Jennifer Saunders, and Kathy Burke.
What was the one they did with the Spice Girls?
They
did one with the Spice Girls, didn't they?
Did they do Mama?
I don't think it was Mama.
I can't remember them. Was it a comedy one?
Yeah, I remember. It was because Kathy Burke in that one, or was she in the Bananarama one?
She was definitely in the Bananarama.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a Spice Girls one. Yeah, because what was that? Let us know in the chat. It's going to do my head in now. Hang on, I've got some Spice Girls singles.
Ladies, I'd just like to point out there the message on the banner at the bottom of the chat there, folks. Don't forget to take up that kind offer that I've made there.
Ali reckons it was Who Do You Think You Are? It was, wasn't it? Which makes sense. Yes.
What other point you want there?
Yeah, Ali gets a bonus 10 points for that. Well done.
My singing's awesome, Lee. Insulting my
Hello,
singing.
Ali, by the way.
Okay, do you want another one?
Go on.
Money, money, money must be funny.
In a rich man's world?
Yes. Ooh, you're good at this. In the rich man's world. Band and song title? ABBA, yeah.
Money, money, money?
Yep.
Hey, what a guess.
I'm seriously using up all of my quiz questions here. Oh. Right. When I find myself in times of trouble.
Comes to me.
Spot on. Do you know the song and the band?
Speaking of
the Beatles.
Let It Be, the Beatles.
Absolutely. And that came up in our quiz. I think that was released in 1970, so it was right at the end, just before they split.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have not got the lyrics for that one. Not a big Beatles fan.
Did you say I'm not a big Beach Boys fan then?
Beatles.
Okay.
You've got dust to put in your ears.
Next one. Ferry across the Mersey.
I'm in a ferry across the Mersey because this land's the place I love.
Yes. But
Yeah.
that was completely the wrong tune.
Was it?
Am I saying that right?
It's Jerry and the Pacemakers, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you got the words right. Because this land's the place I love. Ferry across the Mersey, Jerry and the Pacemakers.
I thought that was the tune.
Well, it might have sounded different in your head.
I used to sing that when we were going on the ferry across the Mersey from Birkenhead.
Oh, Mel's in. Hi, Mel. Oh, great tune. Okay. I can't get no satisfaction.
I can't get no satisfaction.
See, that's not the tune either.
What is that tune?
Are you tone deaf?
It might be a bit. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get me no. Is it? I can't get me no.
Not
girl action or something.
No, not that line.
I can't get no.
It starts with
satisfaction. I can't get me no satisfaction, and I try, and I try, and I try.
That's the one. Because I try and I try and I try and I try. There's 4. Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. Christmas time, mistletoe and wine.
I have to sing it to myself to get it.
All right.
Christmas time.
Something Christian wine.
Mistletoe and wine.
Yes. What are the other words?
Music players and Christian wine. I don't know.
Children singing, is it? Children singing Christian rhyme.
Yeah, you have half a point each. You got half each. What was the song and who sang it?
Cliff Richard sang it. Mistletoe and wine.
Yes. Right, I'm gonna get a few.
The swing dance they used to do in the middle of it. They get arm swings. Right. I remember that in the video. It's like full on.
Yeah, that was just number 1 in like 88 or something like that. I think pretty sure it's 88.
Ali says the lyrics are different. She says children singing dirty rhymes, the dog's on fire, the cat's up the tree, couldn't afford a turkey, so we ate the budgie. Never heard of that.
That was the remix.
Yeah. That was when Cliff was skinned. He came back.
Okay. Oh, classic. In a West End town, a dead end world.
West End town, a dead end world.
Then West End
boys and West End girls.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
In the East End, in the West End, I can't even do it.
In a West End town, a dead end world. East End boys and West End girls. Band?
I think Rob wants to join.
Pet Shop Boys.
Yes. Of course it's the Pet Shop Boys. I love them so much. I've got everything. What's that?
I said that. You just I knew it was Pet Shop Boys. I couldn't get the words right after.
West End town.
Right, we'll do a couple more.
Them blokes with the keyboard.
Them blokes with a keyboard. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I feel it in my fingers.
Oh, I feel it in my
I feel it in
fingers.
my.
Love is all around.
What did you say first then,
I
Lodi?
feel it in my toes.
I feel it in my toes.
I feel it in my. Yeah.
And it was
Wet,
love is all
wet,
around. Wet, wet, wet.
Wet, wet, wet.
Okay, last one.
That was at number 1 for it.
Oh, forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman.
Giving all your love to just one man.
Yes. Wow. Good shout.
Not a clue on that one.
Is it just
No.
Springfield?
No, it's Tammy Wynette, actually.
Never.
Oh, yeah, tell me one that.
Stand by your man. Yes.
Stand
To
by your man.
Something like that.
One more. And,
Stand by your man and show the world you love him. Stand by your man. I just wanna be.
you just make up your own tunes. Is that what
I
happened?
know.
It sounded in tune in my head.
Michelle says he is tone deaf, poor thing.
They tone deaf. They're brilliant singing that.
In your head, it sounds perfect.
You bloody should be bloody come here. You get bloody singing. You don't get this entertainment in the pub. Nobody here.
Okay, last one. Then I'm going to go and do some work and then lots of drinking. Okay. She says we've got to hold on to what we've got.
Oh, it's living on a prayer, isn't it? It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not.
Pretty much. Yeah, because it doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. Living on a prayer by
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah, I like a bit of Bon Jovi. I used to be able to clear out a room at a house party by just playing Bon Jovi. The Bon Jovi on at full blast, and every girl would leave.
Nothing wrong with a bit of Bon Jovi now and again.
Right, brilliant.
So yeah, hopefully soon, next few days, we'll set up another pop quiz. We're going to get Aid on and Pete
So
come in.
if you're Andrew, you're going to host it then so that you can join in.
Yeah, well, I mean, we need some. Well, if you want to offer your services, that would be great.
I don't mind.
Because basically all we need is somebody arbitrary to have a list of songs or albums and the year they came out, and then you can fire the question, and then it can be that works as well with 4 on screen, and then I'll do the brutal scoring regime that I had last time. For every year out you lose points, but I can have the whiteboard here and then keep scores. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Okay. I'll have a chat with Aid and Peter, and we'll come up with an evening to suit.
If you let us know how many you want, and then I'll sort them out.
Yeah, we usually kind of aim to not be any longer than an hour. I'm not sure how many we did the other day. Probably about 30 would do it.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. That's a minute each, isn't it? Maybe 40 to cover us. It depends how quick we get through them. Working out the maths was slowing me down last time.
Yeah.
30 sounds like a sensible number.
Yeah. All right. We'll stick with 30 because then it's not too much work for you. I just use Wikipedia and just thought of a song, punched it in, it gives you the release date. It's quite quick and easy anyway. But yeah, if
that's what I did when I did it.
You sure you're happy to do that?
I am, of course.
Fantastic.
No problem.
Did you say why I then?
I did. That's where I'm from.
So does that mean yes?
Yes.
But it's a longer. But it takes longer to say it than yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
But
I
it
like
sounds
that.
nicer.
Abe says I've already looked them all up. Yeah, I've been on Wikipedia and looked up every song ever released. Abe. Yeah, that's all I do in my spare time.
But I'm not
thanks
going to make them easy.
What? No, make them
I'm not
all
going to make them easy.
about 85 to about 2000, and I'm good. Anything either side of that, I'm screwed.
Pop quiz. What year was Bohemian Rhapsody released?
Bohemian Rhapsody would be late 70s, 78.
It's either 77 or 78. We'll give you a 50-50 chance there.
It was also re-released at least 3 or 4 times after that.
Yeah, the re-releases don't count. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Michelle, for putting the link in. If anyone watching hasn't come across and had a look, myself and Andrea run a channel which is just about quizzing, because we needed a place to go and just do that, because it was kind of taking over the main channel. So if you enjoy quizzing, please come over and join in. Lainey also runs quizzes on, I keep pointing at Andrew instead of you. Lainey also runs quizzes on your channel, don't you? Is it every Tuesday you do quizzes on yours?
Every Tuesday, yeah. But I've been doing bits and pieces extra of like what's going on.
Yeah.
So.
Is there something going on? I've not really watched the news for a bit.
Oh, Ade reckons it was 75, and he's probably right.
What year does Ade reckon it is?
75.
What, for Bohemian Rhapsody? No, it's not 75.
I think it was, no.
I'm pretty sure it's 77, but
I'll take it.
Alex, hang on.
Well, Fred, normally...
Hey, Google. What year was Bohemian Rhapsody released? Bloody hell, Age, you're right. It's 1975. Hey, spot on. It was 75.
Yeah.
So I would have been 3 years out and lost 3 points. I was just saying to Fred, who's just subbed, normally the quiz is run and the viewers are the contestants. So you are trying to score points. But we're setting up one where we're going to have a panel like this and play it almost like a quiz show. And Lainey has kindly offered to host. So, yeah. I don't know when that'll be. Maybe Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, depending on how quick we can get everyone organised. Good stuff. Right, I'm going to go.
I'll speak to you soon.
Right.
Thank you for joining us, Pac-Man. Thank you.
See you later, guys. Take care. Stay safe.
Au revoir.
Bye. Bye.
Right. Did you say somebody wanted the link? I haven't been keeping up with the chat. I'll pop the link.
Rob did, but I think he wanted to play. I don't know if he wants to.
I'll put the link in anyway.
Bye, if anyone wants to.
I can't believe bloody 77 for the Bohemian Rhapsody. I was sure it was 77.
No, 75. My dad had that album and the Kind of Magic one on vinyl. I always remember.
You mean It's a Kind of Magic?
Mm.
It's a kind of magic. Yes, I am the greatest singer in the world.
Apart from...
What am I drinking, Richard? I'm on the Strombo Cloudy Apple. We've reached the position here in the town of Wrexham where it's every man for himself. And unfortunately, every man has gone and grabbed the bloody tourist supplies. But the Strombo Cloudy Apple was cheaper than tourist now. £3.99 for 4 cans as opposed to £4.40. And it's actually, well, it's not as strong as the tourist, which is probably why it's cheaper. But yeah, £3.99 for 4 cans. So, you know, for the sake of avoiding getting coronavirus by going across the border, I was happy to do that. I've heard a rumour that future wife Ali is going to come live with us now. It'll take 30 seconds for that to percolate through to the actual chat.
Hi, Ashley. I am feeling a lot better. Thank you.
What's wrong with the scrolling tag, Ashley? This is, you know, here I am, right? You're in the nation's most desperate hour since the bloody Battle of Britain in 1940, offering my services to the ladies of the world, really. You know, the word hero should be used to describe what I'm doing 24/7. You know, I've got to keep it up for that bloody long. I won't be live for much longer anyway. I've got to finish this can and I've got to get to bed. I'm exhausted. I had to have a sleep earlier. Yeah, not a bad price. We're still £1 a can, you know, as opposed to the paying the bloody 45 pence a can I was before the Welsh Assembly decided to increase prices just in time for the apocalypse. Somebody's drinking a pint of Bailey. So, what are your plans to survive the apocalypse then, Lainey? Christ, they've brought some bloody. They're rolling out some bloody people out of retirement now. Christ.
Guess they have to.
Got freaking drones going. When I was out walking the dog earlier, I had a chat with the local PCSO, telling them where all the kids were hanging out. He didn't challenge me as to what I was about because obviously the local constabulary understand that I am, you know, vital to the survival of Wrexham during and indeed during the current crisis.
You have like a past here, like a.
Well, I have got me access all areas government pass, which I thought was going to be enough, but now they're issuing bloody travel passes as well. So you know, there you go, folks. This is available on all good eBay stores for 50 quid. Gets you through the blockades and the police checkpoints. Yes, I am Wrexham's future mayor. Stu's off. Take care, Stu.
Night, Stu.
Service for the bloody nation.
Someone has to take you up on that offer of a service for it to actually count as a service, I assume.
What makes you think that nobody has?
I'm not saying I haven't. I'm just saying that is how it works, surely.
It's a very popular service.
Someone might know.
Some would say it's oversubscribed.
Oversubscribed.
I can't cope with
if you had that currently going, there is no way you would be live right now. I know that for a fact.
Well, what you've got to remember is I've also got a commitment to national morale as well, haven't I? You know, if I'm drinking with Andrew,
yes.
How would people cope on their Friday evenings? You know, during my sexy
good at the 80s.
During my sexting exploits yesterday PvP, I was offering access to many areas.
Are you any good at the 80s?
Yes, I'm an 80s child.
I've got some 80s trivia. Do you want to answer a couple?
Hang on, we've got Ming coming in to join us. Welcome, Rob. How are you?
Welcome. Hey, how are you?
Yeah, not too. Still alive. I've survived the eclipse.
My first time live. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not too bad.
You're still alive, are you? The coronavirus hasn't got you.
It's my first live. Nice.
Well, you've arrived just in time for Laney's 80s quiz.
What do I need to do?
Laney?
Any good at 80s?
80s trivia.
All right, and the company 3M introduced what item of stationery in 1980?
The stapler.
No.
The hole punch.
No.
The ruler.
I keep getting echo though from whenever I speak.
You maybe turn it down and turn your volume down a bit. Can help sometimes. Fred's got it right in the chat.
The
It's a
rubber.
post-it note.
Bollocks.
Notes.
Does that work?
The post-it note. It says my questions are too hard for him. It's not true. You're old enough to know these anyway. Hold on.
Okay. Fire away, lady.
What does Michael Jackson transform into at the beginning of the Thriller video?
Werewolf.
Yeah. What company painted the instant camera in 1986?
Bloody shit. Polaroid.
Yes.
Boom.
Correct. Which Swedish rock band sang
ABBA.
The Final Countdown?
ABBA.
The Final Countdown.
I don't bloody know, do I? Rob, what Swedish rock band sung The Final Countdown?
Final countdown. Dun, 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 dun.
Europe.
Was
it Europe?
Shit, hold on, I know this answer.
It was Europe.
Is Europe?
Don't know.
Europe.
Don't know. I do know, but I don't know.
Which previously famous Hollywood star? Which previously famous Hollywood star became the U.S. president in 1981?
Ronald Reagan.
So much voice.
Yeah, it is. Correct.
Boom. Winner.
Which rap band was blamed for the theft of thousands of Volkswagen badges from cars?
The Rolling Stones.
No, rap band.
Rap band. Oh, I'm bloody clear. I don't
Yeah.
know any rap bands. The Beastie Boys.
Yeah,
Have I got it right?
it is.
Boom.
Yeah. Did you read that out the chat?
Did I read what?
Out the chat.
Out the chat. Well, the last bloody thing the chat said was the bloody Beauty Boys, so I assume it wasn't that. I went for something close. Beastie Boys.
Could be heartburn.
You got heartburn.
A little bit. I was about boozing. No, I'm right now. It was them. Oh God, I can hear my echo.
Yeah, we've got YouTube on, have you? Because that gives an echo.
Check. Let me check. Yes, I do. So.
Yeah, mute.
I'm back in. No, I'm in the game now.
Yeah, mute YouTube. You'll be okay.
It's done.
Right, go on then, lady. Hit us.
How is it, man? This is a good time. Can't Laney give me more quiz.
Which famous US pop star's original name is Annie Mae Bullock?
Tina Turner.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, geez.
In which film did Bruce Willis star as a New York cop called John McClane?
Die Hard.
Oh, give me a second.
Okay. Which detective was helped by his niece Penny and her talking computer and a dog called Brian?
Oh, shoot. I'm not going to get it.
Shit. Yeah, I know this as well.
Was it Inspector Gadget?
It was.
Boom.
It was.
You're too smart, Andrew. Well, this was drinking with Andrew. I was there for drinking.
There we go. We're doing quizzing here. We're learning.
Yeah,
We're
maybe.
learning this channel.
Yeah, good quiz question. I got one more.
Right. Which all-time best-selling arcade game was released on the 22nd of May, 1980?
Asteroid. No, Pong. Pong. Ping. Oh, what's it called?
Nah.
Best releasing game? Super
Pac-Man.
Mario. 1988.
Pac-Man.
But yeah, it was Pac-Man.
Ah.
I only
Was
said
ready
that.
for your clue.
Stay smart, yeah.
Right. Bob Geldof was the front man of which band?
U2.
No.
You did.
Bono.
The Monday.
Bono, yeah.
Boomtown Rats.
Yeah, it was Boomtown Rats. Yeah, it was Boomtown Rats. If this was a game, I'd be losing big time.
That's why I am the champion on this channel.
What was
Should've been
Madonna's
drinking.
first Billboard Hot 100 #1?
What was
What?
Madonna's what?
What was Madonna's first Billboard Hot 100 #1?
Vogue.
Like a prayer.
No.
Holiday.
No.
Like a Virgin.
Yep, it was Like a Virgin.
Oh, I don't know.
Champion.
Shit. Not done well. I've not done well.
Next one. Which rap group wrote a song about their Adidas trainers?
Run DMC. Yeah, I knew that one.
Yeah,
Is that right?
that was correct, Rob.
There we go, Rob.
Yeah, I knew that one. Normally music by Keith. Yeah, they got a sponsorship deal. Yeah. My Adidas, that's what they say.
Okay, next one. From which country does the iconic 80s toy, the Rubik's Cube, originate from?
Russia.
Oh, I knew that.
No.
Not Russia.
Wasn't.
Georgia.
Switzerland.
What did you say?
Georgia, somewhere up the Eastern Bloc.
And see,
Hungary.
Ian's got it right.
Hungary. Was it
It's
Hungary?
Hungary.
Yes, boom, I did it.
Oh, I thought
I knew it was somewhere Eastern Bloc.
Can we get back to drinking in the country? Because I'm losing the quiz.
Bloody losing the drinking as well, Rob. Christ.
Oh, wait. I got some Hidden Coat. And I got some.
Not bloody cheating, Aid. I said it was Eastern Bloc. I was correct.
Right, next one. What was the first music video to be played on MTV in 1981?
Shit, I know this one.
Probably some David Bowie shit. Okay.
It's not David Bowie.
I didn't realise how I got myself in this.
Video killed the radio
It wasn't
star.
my intention.
Was it Video Killed the Radio Star, Laney?
Yeah, it's a good tune.
Yeah. Nick had that.
I realise how I'm in this pub quiz now. Shit. I have to leave.
It was the Bugles. I remember it. Remember the song. Lola Bean. Okay, next one. Which company? Oh, be gone. Which company produced their first portable CD player in 1982?
Sony. Is it Sony?
Correct.
Yeah. Where's Rob gone?
I don't know, he just disappeared. In which TV show did Detective Sonny Crockett appear?
Miami Vice.
Yes, it is right. Next one. In the film, Gremlin, what would happen if a mogwai got wet?
Turn into a gremlin.
No.
That's the whole premise of the film.
That's not what happens if it gets wet, though.
Well, it turns into an aggressive thing.
No, that's if it eats after midnight.
Oh.
When it gets wet.
Oh. Doesn't it grow stuff on its back? It
Yeah.
It gives out babies.
It multiplies.
Yeah.
So when it gets wet, it multiplies, and then if you feed it after 12, it becomes evil. Okay, Jessica Fletcher is the elderly character in which TV show?
Murder, She Wrote, is it?
Yep, it is. In 1980, John Lennon was shot dead in which city?
Dallas. New
Wasn't
York.
Dallas. Yeah. It was New York.
The airport named after him.
Yeah.
Dallas was bloody JFK, wasn't it?
Okay, next question.
I've already got it right.
Australian actor advertised Foster's Lager in the 80s?
Australian actor. Anybody? Jason Donovan.
Nope.
Was it bloody Crocodile Dundee? What's his name?
It was him, yes.
I want to say Hulk Hogan. It's not Hulk Hogan, is it?
No, Paul Hogan.
Paul Hogan, that was it.
Yeah. Next one. Which British actress and star of Dynasty appeared on the front of cover of Playboy magazine in 1983?
Joan Rivers, was she in it?
You are?
The Joan Rivers?
Not Joan Rivers, no. Joan's right, but not the Rivers bit.
Oh, fuck it. Collins, is Joan Collins.
Joan Collins, aye. Okay, which brand of sunglasses were made popular by the film Top Gun?
Oh, aviators, Ray-Bans.
Yeah, Ray-Bans. Ray-Ban aviators. Which changeable boys toy became Toy of the Year in 1985?
I didn't hear that, sorry. Which what?
Changeable boys toy became Toy of the Year in 1985.
Transformers?
Yep, Transformers.
I'm not too bad on the 80s.
You're not too bad. You're not doing too bad. Okay. In what year was the Apple Macintosh released?
I know this. 1984. I reckon. I think it's the same year as I was born. I reckon it's 84. Am I right?
Spot.
Boom!
Yep. Spot on. It's 84.
I have a book of things.
Which sugar-free soft drink was introduced in 1982?
Sugar-free? Not like Pepsi Max or something, is it? A Diet Coke, maybe? That's sugar-free,
Diet Coke. It is. Diet Coke. You might not. Red Butler, La La Orange, and Shy Violet were characters in which cartoon series?
Red Butler, La La Orange. Weren't they? Not a fucking clue. Was it that? I'm sure. Was it Star Sprinkles or something like that?
No.
Peril in the Pit?
Ashley's pretty much got it. I think it's just a spelling error she's put there, but it's Rainbow Bright.
Never heard of it.
I remember it.
Bye, Nick.
Night, Nick. No worries, will do. Duran Duran, Spandau Ballet, the Human League influenced which British fashion and music movement?
Them in jackets, wasn't it?
It was like a fashion and music movement.
Not a clue.
It's a new romantic.
Okay, would never
Had
know.
a bit of a eyeliner on and all that back in the day. What is the name of the hairstyle which was short and spiky on the top but long at the back?
Mullet.
Correct. It is mullet. Name all 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael. Oh, who's the bloody? Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael. Who's the bloody 4th one? Oh shit! I can't remember the name of the 4th one. No, I can only do 3. Can't remember the 4th one.
Leonardo.
Oh, shit, Leonardo.
Yeah. What was the name of the comet visible from Earth?
Halley's Comet.
Yeah, correct. Which US news station began broadcasting in 1980?
CNBC?
No.
CBC?
No.
I don't know any. No, I don't.
The chat have got it. CNN.
That's what I meant with the bloody CN thing. I just couldn't remember the right bloody.
So, which band asked people to walk like an Egyptian?
This
Walk
one.
like an Egyptian.
Egyptian. Was it the Bangles?
Yep, it was. What was the name of MC Hammer's famous fashion attire?
Bling.
What did you say?
Do you mean the parachute pants?
Yep. Parachute pants. My sister used to call them khaki trousers. Oh, God. How many wheels did the toy Big Track have?
Shit, I sold one of these the other day. Let me see if I can find me listing. 4.
No.
6.
6, yeah. In 1980, the Casio tone was released, but what was it?
The what? Sorry.
In 1980, the Casio tone was released.
It's a keyboard.
But what was it?
It's a keyboard.
Yeah, an electronic keyboard. Who says? Pity the fool.
Mr. T.
Yeah. Which country's bobsleigh likely heroes at the 1988 Winter Olympics?
Jamaica.
Yeah. In which computer game did the Nintendo character Mario first appear in 1981?
Super Mario Brothers.
No.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, yeah. Which company produced the VIC-20 and C64 home computer?
Commodore.
Yep. What was the name of the affordable computer 1981?
BBC Micro. BBC Micro, yeah. But Amstrad.
No.
The IBM personal computer. Oh,
Fred and Ed have got it between them.
the Spectrum.
Not the Spectrum.
The ZX81.
Well, it was
the Sinclair Spectrum.
Yeah. The Sinclair ZX81, that's what it says.
Right. No, I'd have not got that.
Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde were characters in which popular 80s game?
Pinky, Inky, and Clyde are in Pac-Man, weren't they?
They were the ghosts.
Yeah.
Yes. How many Rubik's Cubes were estimated to have been sold in the 80s?
Well, I have no bloody clue on that, am I? I don't know. 10 million.
A lot more than that.
100 million.
Correct.
Really? That's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Which children's cartoon featured two crime-busting detective fish?
Detective Fish.
Yeah.
Did you say?
Yes.
Barney Miller. No, that Barney Miller was in the 70s, wasn't it? Was it Fish Police?
Yeah. No.
Don't know.
It's called Sharky and George.
Never heard of it.
I don't remember that. Okay, what is the name of the cat in the Smurfs?
Oh shit, I know this. Is it Azrael?
It is. Yes.
Go on then, give me two more.
How many wedges must you collect when playing Trivial Pursuit?
I haven't played that for years. 6? Is it all 6? We've got 6 on the deal.
Yeah. 6. Which US TV show features an incredibly advanced military helicopter?
MASH?
No.
Airwolf?
Yep. It's Airwolf.
I said a bloody chat went with MASH with me as well.
There's one left. In which 1987 film does Michael Douglas play Gordon Gekko?
Wall Street.
Correct. Well done. And everyone in the chat.
I don't think they've even said anything yet. Oh, yeah, no money, G, just coming to Wall Street. Right, I've had 4 cans. It's time for Andrew to go to bed and recover. Hi, Sam. Been a while. I've been recovering from COVID-19 and running the country, but during a hour of need. But it is time for us to say good night. Andrew has to go to bed. He can't be up all night, but he's still ill. So thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you to our guests tonight. Thank you to Lainey, to Jimmy, to Shazad, to Rob for his brief appearance.
Nick.
Goodbye to everyone in the chat. Pleasure seeing you all. Remember, folks, at Money Mental UK on Instagram for 24/7 sexting during the hour of our country's need.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Good night.